Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Mindful Mondays, where we're going to take a look at the general collective energy for the upcoming week, which is March the 14th to the 20th. We are going to be channeling the healing properties of fuchsite, this beautiful crystal, to help us tap into our heart chakra, resolve issues of codependency, find our inner strength for self-love. It's also great for bringing in luck and wealth, helping us to resolve conflicts in a much more diplomatic way. It can also help us to deal with very stressful situations that involve working with other people. So teamwork, community, even within your family. It increases productivity and helps to unleash our creativity. Beautiful crystal. So this is just one of many of the crystals that I'm going to be having for sale in my online shop, Mindful Botanica Toronto. If you guys wanted some updates on my online store, don't forget to go ahead and sign up for our mailing list. It's down in the description box below, the very first link, totally for free. A newsletter is going to be coming out very soon with some behind the scenes looks at the products that we are going to be carrying. I'm using the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot by Alchemy Art for our messages for the upcoming week for the general collective for March the 14th to the 20th. Show us everything we need to see for the general collective. General collective, March the 14th to the 20th. In Toronto this week is spring break. So happy spring break, happy March break to everyone. All right, show us what we need to see. All right, so we have death in reverse, followed by the sun in reverse, the Five of Pentacles upright, and Judgment upright. And at the bottom of the deck, we have here the King of Cups upright. So right away, I can see that we're in the middle of a transition period right now as a collective. Some cycles have not totally ended just yet. We haven't learned the lesson yet. Collectively, personally, we're all kind of going through the motions right now, trying to figure out what our new version of reality is going to be. There's so many changes happening literally all around the world, from war to trying to bounce back economically, to job loss, health problems, relationship issues, abuse, neglect, mental health issues. Literally, the list goes on and on and on and on. And collectively, we are trying to purge these types of energies and transmute them into something more positive, something more open. In our healing process, we can then release and create more space to accept blessings and light energy back into our space, into our bodies, into our minds, into our hearts. Okay, this week is really going to be about healing conflicts, whether your conflicts are within teams, other people, certain circumstances, or even within. And the access to this happiness, to contentment, to fulfillment is going to be in the transformation represented by the Death card in reverse. Something hasn't really worked out the way that you hoped it would. Five of Pentacles upright is showing that there's some sort of injustice that you're going through. Maybe it's that your opinions haven't been respected, or your values or beliefs haven't been respected by society as a whole, or even within your own personal lives. Maybe your values and belief systems, what you're bringing to the table in your personal relationships, are not matching up to the people that you're spending your time with, whether it's family, friends, or even in your personal love relationship. If you're in an established bond, there's a fundamental difference of opinion between you and your surroundings. So I think once you express how you really feel, a lot of people are experiencing loneliness as a result of that, because your truth is so different from everyone else's. Your truth is in conflict from other people. And I really feel like that fear, it's really like fear of the unknown. And that's why other people are maybe not as open-minded and receptive to what you want, or what you envision, or what your opinion happens to be, especially collectively. Now, this feeling of loneliness and isolation, it's almost like the silence is deafening here. So if you are in some sort of conflict, the advice is to stay true to your values and your belief system, especially within the workplace situation, especially within your family dynamic. You need to keep strong, keep your beliefs alive. Judgment Day is coming. So all of this imbalance that we're feeling, especially if you know that you've done nothing wrong, there's nothing else for you to be able to say or do in order to fix this situation. There's no fixing. Everyone is allowed to feel how they want to feel, believe what they want to believe. The issue here, though, is that people are not respectful of your belief system, of your value system, of what you stand for. And it might not even be people directly related to you. It could just be society as a whole. Like, you're really feeling isolated at the moment, as if like, man, it's so hard to find community. Where are my people? Where are my people who understand why this business is so important to me? Where are my people who said that they would always support me in my ventures? Why have I been shunned by my family? I've literally lost count of how many people have reached out to me via DM talking about how their value system after this global situation no longer aligns with their family members. So even like during Christmas, people spending Christmas alone, people not talking to their soul tribe family any longer. The news here is that with this King of Cups energy, I guess your sensitivities really are your strengths here. You're wearing your heart on your sleeve. You feel emotions so deeply. I'm really feeling like depression is really strong right now, maybe even like seasonal depression that we might be going through. And it's getting us to question whether or not speaking our truth was even worth it, because it definitely feels like on some level you're being, this almost feels like a punishment. But it's not. This is actually such a blessing, because you're starting to live up to your truth. You're starting to really weed out the influence, the outside influence of society onto yourself. So you're really getting a chance to develop what you truly believe, who and what you stand for, which is beautiful. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Death in reverse. Death in reverse is clarified by the Two of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Cups in reverse here. Okay, you're done juggling. If you were going between two different jobs, two different opinions, two different homes, two different relationships, whatever it is that, how this resonates with you, it's gonna be different for everyone. That is not workable any longer. Okay, some of you may have been holding on to a situation that didn't serve you anymore because you were afraid of what would happen if you let it go. Maybe it feels like you're not prepared for this big transition, so you're kind of holding on to both timelines, both storylines. But the message here is you can't really be doing this for much longer. It's mentally exhausting, it's emotionally draining, and it's actually stopping you from being able to focus all of your energy on something that has the potential to make you very happy. So let's go ahead and pull on the Sun card. The Sun in reverse. The Sun in reverse is clarified by Seven of Cups upright, Ace of Wands in reverse, the Devil upright. Oh, this might be your Achilles heel, my dear. You got so many options and different directions that you can take this particular situation. And that might be the annoying thing about this is like, God damn, I have so many choices. I'm not going to choose one. I'm not going to choose one. But there is something, Spirit warning you here that this is going to lead to further unhappiness because you can't please everybody. You can't please everyone. At some point, you're going to have to choose yourself. At some point, you're going to have to choose your truth instead of dipping into every cup in an attempt to make other people happy. This is just busy work. It's not actually getting you anywhere. What will get you somewhere is if you address this bad behavior, maybe not bad, but like it's definitely coming from a low vibrational place, this need to please everybody and to pour into all these cups when the truth is you haven't even touched your own. You haven't been able to take that passionate action towards something that really matters to you. So I get that, again, maybe, your time is sacred and part of your fulfillment comes in helping others to feel fulfilled, but that's coming from a place of lack, right? Why are we paying so much attention to other people and then neglecting our own needs? There was a comment left on one of my videos about children and how children can actually, it does change everything. Like your priority becomes your kids. So this whole idea that there's 7 cups, you have this obligation to pour into their cup before your own. And I will say, although I agree, what I will say is parents, you also need time to rest. You also need a balance in life so that you could show up as your best and actually be a great example to your children about prioritization, about time management, about self-care, about boundary setting, okay? Giving everything that you have to other people and leaving none for yourself is actually neglect, and it comes from a place of trauma. And the message here is we need to heal that as a collective. We need to heal that. I don't know why we glamorize being tired and overworking to ourselves, but we do. We glamorize it. Like we talk about working all these hours, but we don't give ourselves time to invest in areas of our life that really need it. And then we neglect, we put others first, and then when we finally speak up and speak our truth, we end up feeling like this, lonely and isolated, even resentful. Let's go ahead and take a look at this 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles upright. 5 of Pentacles upright is clarified by Ace of Swords in reverse, King of Wands upright, 9 of Pentacles upright. There's nothing more than that you can say about the situation. You've spoken your truth. You've said it already. Sometimes actions even speak louder than words here. Okay, with this 5 of Pentacles, you don't need to argue with people. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to try to prove to people why you think how you think and explain and all of that. It's cool. You have your own opinions. You have your own belief system. Your actions will speak louder than your words at this moment. Don't cave. Whatever your personal beliefs are for the situation, and it's going to, again, be different for everybody. Stay true to who you are. You have a lot of abundance. You have a lot of stability, more than you probably even realize here. You could also be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with this King of Wands energy. Go towards what you're passionate about because there's stability in the thing that you are passionate about. So if it's a creative project that you're really needing to focus on, keep on going in that direction. Honor your highest self. Honor your truth. You don't owe other people an explanation. Let's take a look at Judgment. Judgment upright. Judgment upright is clarified by 6 of Cups upright, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles upright. This is very nostalgic energy here. You could be dealing with somebody from your past. It could be, I'm getting, if with the 5 of Pentacles upright, maybe you left a particular situation, and this person was unhappy that you left the situation. I'm getting that maybe there was an unequal energy exchange. Someone was giving more to this partnership than the other person was. An unequal give and take. Could also be like some form of injustice within the workplace, people taking advantage of you, you not getting compensated properly for your work, the work that you do. So you left it behind, Five of Pentacles, or maybe you even spoke up about it, advocated for yourself, and now you're like being shunned and having to deal with the consequences of speaking your truth and being honest about what you deserve, what your boundaries are, what you're willing to put up with. This person reminds you about someone from your past. Maybe it's like an old trauma pattern that you got from your caregivers when you were younger, maybe in school, maybe in other workplace situations. It's like the same pattern that happens over and over. And again, we're reminded of the type of quality that we bring to the table. We're reminded of what we're worth materially, how we should actually quantify the value we bring into a situation versus what we end up receiving in the end. With the Queen of Pentacles upright, we have more than what we think we do. And this Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, it's just such a similar energy to me here, where we need to place ourselves up on a pedestal. Let's learn how to be a little bit more confident about our abilities here. There's something triggering about this past situation. It could be that maybe this was an ongoing issue between you and this person, and it's finally coming to the forefront with Judgment upright. Maybe they'll finally have an understanding of why you felt this way for so long. All right, let's go ahead and pull some final advice. Let's get some final advice for the collective for this week, March the 14th to the 20th. Final advice. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. I understand that maybe we do feel this way at the moment. Five of Pentacles, isolated, alone, misunderstood, seasonal depression, fear of the future, just a lot of confusion and loneliness. But remember the advice given by Spirit. You can close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You need to believe it. Okay, I was watching the Kanye West trilogy documentary on Netflix, and this quote really stuck to me. It's, if you can conceive it and you believe it, then you can achieve it. So if you can conceive that you deserve happiness and you start to believe in those words, then you can achieve that happiness. You can achieve that goal that you are setting your mind to do. So I hope this message resonates with you all. Have a fantastic week, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.